Hello everyone, we are about to play a game with our Depala deck. We would like to play first. Interesting hand. Okay. I'm kind of thinking about keeping it. Mostly because Depala can dig us into stuff if we need it. So I think I will keep it. We do have a turn 2 card, and we have a board sweeper if things get out of hand, so it's not the worst hand. It's not the best hand either. So we'll play our Vantage, I guess. Ninth Bridge Patrol will be coming out next. Opponent's some kind of ramp deck. I mean, there you go. There's an example of that. Okay, we got a nice removal spell in Crib Swap. We're going to play our Patrol here. And end our turn. So, I guess our opponent's probably going to try to play like Big Eldrazi and crap like that. It's usually what ramp decks try to do in Commander, right? That's what I feel like. But yeah, we got, some of our removal at least, and this does annoy me a little bit because it can help him regenerate from an austere command. Right, there's Azusa. So land off of Azusa. Puts our opponent at 6 mana next turn if they have the lands anyway. Yep. Interestingly, they only have 1 green though. But that's probably a better indicator that they're trying to play Eldrazi because they have colorless mana. So like stuff like Inbringer even. Okay. Well, we will play Depala. Changeling Hero does have a good thing to eat in Ninth Bridge Patrol. Right, so we're going to swing with our Patrol now. Drop our opponent down to 38. So next turn, assuming the board is amenable to it, and it may not be because our opponent has so much mana, I'll probably attack with Depala and try to draw as many cards as I can with her trigger. That's going to be the plan anyway. So let's see what our opponent does with their potential 6 mana. They do need 1 more land. They could have 7 actually. So lots of things can be done with 7 mana on turn 3. That's messed up. That is messed up. Yeah, he's got to be playing. He's going to play some Eldrazi here. No, just Temple Bell. Interesting. Interesting. Hello, Bomat Bazaar Barge. Now we have something to do, so maybe I just do it. Geez, all these lands. Kind of feel like he doesn't have anything to do with them yet, though. Although he may now. It may just be that he needed to get to this much mana, like 10 or whatever this is. I guess it's only 8, but he can get to 10 pretty easily. This may be the most lands I've ever seen in play on turn 3. Turn 2 Azusa makes it easy to do. Searching out colored mana now. May have something to do right away now that he has. Oh, he had double green all along. I guess the Birds of Paradise is there. So do we play the Bazaar Barge, or do we just try to draw a bunch of cards? I'm leaning towards the Barge. It does draw us 1 card anyway. Getting in there with the bird, huh? Okay. There's no ninjutsu in your colors. I'm not sure what. He's just being funny, I guess. All right. So I think we just go ahead and attack. We could get rid of Azusa, but I kind of just want to save Crib Swap and Austere Command for the things our opponent plays that we can't just swing through. The things he's trying to ramp into. Now, granted, if it's like Emrakul, the original, then it's going to be pretty hard to deal with. But other than that, we are going to pay nothing for Depala. Drop our opponent down to 31, 3 commander damage, and we will play the Bazaar Barge. Which will draw us a card. Alright, and we'll end our turn. Meanwhile, we're only on 4 mana. We do have plenty in our hand, though, to get to, like, Austere Command. Like, if we can name 6 or greater, which actually that can kill, can't it kill Emrakul? No, it can. He's indestructible, right? The original one. Excuse me. Can't remember. Are you going to Tectonic Edge my Inspiring Vantage? Looks like a possibility. Yes, that's what's happening. I'm mostly okay with that. Does put us even farther behind our opponent when it comes to mana, but I'm okay with that, I think. Could just be a lands deck. Like, he may have a way to recur lands from his graveyard, because he's all... Well, not all, but several of his lands sacrifice themselves. So, we drew our Blast Miner, who will actually be pretty good against this guy. We'll probably play him next turn. Start blowing up stuff. By stuff, I mean our opponent's non-basic lands. Sky Shroud Claim. Still seems like he's trying to ramp into something. Granted, again, if it's Emrakul, we're screwed. If it's anything else, we can probably get out of it. I mean, we can even, like, you know, Darksteel creatures we can use Crib Swap on, so... Simulacrum, okay. He is, in fact, Solemn. So now we probably just crew with Depala and attack with our Barge. So it's not too bad. Oh, Skull Clamp, huh? Interesting. I mean, he's just going to block with the Simulacrum. We know this, but... Alright, so we're going to tap her to make the Bazaar Barge bigger. And we can pay 1, I guess, here. Although maybe we want to be able to equip the Skull Clamp. So never mind, we're not going to pay anything. And we will attack. I'm sure the Simulacrum will just jump in front of it. And then we play Blast Miner, Skull Clamp, and I think I probably put the Skull Clamp on the Blast Miner because he's going to be like, man, I want to destroy that. Because blowing up like Yavimaya Hollow is pretty good for us because our opponent being able to block us forever isn't really what we want to be doing. So we'll play our Blast Miner. We're going to play it face up. And then we'll play Skull Clamp. And we'll equip him with it. I guess Changeling Hero works okay with 9th Bridge Patrol. In that it'll make it 1 bigger or whatever. Where are our sexy vehicles? That's what I want to know. Evasion, Trample. Come on. Okay, Skull Clamp. Sensei's Divining Top. So yeah, I think the Hollow getting blown up is probably our best choice. Our opponent still seems like they're trying to dig for a way to kill us, so we do need to put our foot on the accelerator here. Unfortunately, we're not drawing very many creatures. Depala can help us draw more, so maybe instead of blowing up one of his lands when he has an embarrassment of lands, I should just draw a bunch of cards with Depala. Opponent is helping us draw cards too, but I think we've drawn a land on every Temple Bell. Ice Flow. Yeah, I'm going to have to blow that up most likely. Amulet of Vigor. I think I probably have to blow up Ice Flow. Yeah, and we can do it before he can actually use it, which is good. So yeah, I think we blow up Ice Flow because it's going to, right now we can really only attack with one thing. Although I guess our Blast Miner can attack okay. Maybe we should just move the Skull Clamp to 9th Bridge Patrol. Probably should. It's probably a mistake to put it there. I did it mostly in case he hit removal. And I guess maybe he still has it, but I'd be okay with drawing 2. Eternal Witness. Get back Simulacrum. Okay. Sounds like a joy. Oh no, Tectonic Edge. Well, we don't have a non-basic, so I'm mostly okay with that. We'll probably draw one eventually, but right now we are set with basic lands. Gonna return Solemn Simulacrum now. Yeah. Does seem to be a landy deck. As I say, you can't do anything else. I guess you could top again if you wanted. Ooh. Man. Okay. Door of Destinies is so good. But alright, well our opponent decided to scoop against Apollo, which is kind of surprising. I mean, I was going to blow up the Ice Flow most likely this turn, but later, yeah, Door of Destinies was going to be great. So it's unfortunate our opponent scooped when we were kind of rolling, so we didn't get to see where things were going, but it kind of looked like we were going to win, partly because our opponent couldn't hit a thing to ramp into. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.